Rome does not ask, it takes. In the 120th year after the birth of Christ, during the reign of Emperor Hadrian, you, barely 16, are taken from a frontier village near Bithynia across the Aegean by ship into the marble jaws of the empire. You are not a prisoner. Not quite. You are a possession, selected for your face, your silence, your potential to please. In Rome, boys like you serve quietly in villas, in palaces, clothed in silk, trained to pour wine and listen. A concubine, not by law, but by function. And here, beauty is a language, and you are fluent. You are not taken through the city gates, but around them. Slaves like you, fresh, untested, arrive discreetly through service entrances and shaded alleyways. You do not see the Forum or the Colosseum, not yet. Only glimpses, rooftops gilded in sun, aqueducts arching like ribs above you, and the whisper of Latin spoken too fast to follow. The villa smells of myrrh and warm stone. They do not speak to you as they strip you. A woman older than your mother tests your teeth like a horse. A eunuch gestures you forward. You are taken to the baths. Steam coils from the floor like breath. You've never seen water inside a house before. They bathe you as if sculpting marble. Hands scrub every part of you. Harsh cloth, then oils. One speaks Greek. You understand fragments. He says your skin is clear. Another comments on your legs. They do not speak to you, only about you. You are no longer a person. You are a project. When the bathing ends, you are shaved. Arms, legs, groin. Your hair is cut and oiled flat. You are rubbed with scented unguents from Egypt, cinnamon, cardamom, rose. You smell expensive. You feel like wax. Linen is draped over you, fine, translucent, dyed saffron at the hem. You're not dressed for modesty. You're dressed for presentation. Then come the lessons. You are taught to move through silence, to glide rather than walk. Heel to toe, shoulders soft, spine straight, eyes lowered but not too much, submissive, not stupid. When you serve wine, your wrist must stay curved. You're shown how to kneel without creasing your tunic. They tell you, your eyes are your gift. You are trained to smile with them. The mouth is too blunt, the eyes can seduce. You practice in a polished bronze mirror. Your own reflection frightens you. It looks like someone trying to be pleasing. Speech is a lesson too. You learn the names of gods, of emperors, of flowers used to perfume rooms. Latin phrases, I am honored. May I? Does it please you? Never, I think. Never, I want. You learn to laugh without sound, to cry without showing it. They tell you nothing of who will come for you or when. Only this: the better you behave, the better you live. In the evenings, others train beside you, girls from Gaul, a boy from Syria who never speaks. You are not friends, you are rivals. One mistake from you may buy them favor. The villa is full of laughter, but never yours. Music, but never for you. At night, you sleep on linen sheets in a room finer than anything you've known. But it isn't yours. Nothing is yours. You are being reshaped, smoothed, sweetened, silenced. You came to Rome with a name. They haven't asked it. Soon you will forget it too. They do not tell you it's tonight. They only lay out a darker tunic, one that smells faintly of sandalwood. The fabric is thinner than usual. It clings. A slave girl oils your skin again, too thoroughly. She says nothing, just a glance before she leaves. Then the eunuch appears. You recognize him now, the one who speaks only when needed. He nods once. You follow. The halls are quiet. Columns rise like trees, shadows stretched between them. Somewhere, water trickles from a fountain. You pass beneath a mosaic of Venus rising from the sea. Her eyes follow you. The room is warm, heavy with candlelight and wine. Pillows of Tyrian purple lie scattered like offerings. Incense curls in the air. Everything glows, but nothing feels alive. He is already reclining, watching. Whether he is your master or a senator or even the emperor, you do not know. You have not been told. It doesn't matter. You are not asked. You are not introduced. You are simply led forward and left. He does not speak. His hand moves slow and practiced, like a man accustomed to ownership. You do as you were taught. Lower your eyes, bare your shoulder. Be pliant, but not limp. Never limp. There is no romance, only performance. A script written before you were born. When it is done, he says nothing. A bell chimes softly. The same eunuch returns. You are led out like furniture, used and rearranged. No praise, no cruelty, just silence. Back in your room, the sheets are fresh, the lamps still lit. You lie down, unsure whether to feel shame or relief or nothing at all. You stare at the ceiling until the candle burns low. In the morning, nothing is said, but everything is different. You are no longer in training. You are in service. You live in beauty now. Your bed is cedar wood from Lebanon, your tunic woven in Damascus. Figs are peeled for you, your sandals strapped by someone lower in the household chain. You are cleaned twice daily, your hair perfumed with saffron oil from Cilicia. You are admired, but never free. The villa functions like a temple, quiet, precise, watched. Somewhere in its hundreds of rooms, decisions are being made about wars, about laws, about you. You've seen others come and go. A boy from Gaul who spoke too much, a girl from Cappadocia who grew too bold. They're gone now. You're not told where. No one asks. The others in the household smile, but never with their eyes. They are watching you, measuring your favor, your posture, your mistakes. A dropped cup, a delay in bowing, and the gossip begins. In Rome, a whisper travels faster than a chariot. Even pleasure is performance. When you bathe in the caldarium, you feel eyes on you. Guests, guards, even other slaves. You have no private self, only surfaces. Smooth, scented, perfect. Any fracture must be hidden. You are rewarded sometimes. A carved amber pendant, a bolt of dyed silk from Alexandria. One night, a private chamber, curtains thick enough to pretend you're alone. But everything has weight. The pendant means someone is watching. The silk means someone wants more. The private room means your time is nearing. You are not in chains, but the marble is harder than iron. You begin to understand the true cruelty of Rome. It does not starve you. It does not beat you. It dresses you in luxury and feeds you honeyed wine. And still, it owns you completely. You cannot leave. You cannot love. You cannot say no. You are taught the moods of men more closely than the names of the gods. A furrowed brow means danger. Averted eyes mean envy. A slight delay in their voice, and you know, your place is slipping. You were chosen for your beauty. Now you are kept for it. But beauty fades, and so you begin to count your days, not in hours, but in glances, in how long they last, in whether they linger or pass right through you. The first time he looks at you, not glances, but truly sees you, you feel it like heat against the skin. He speaks your name, not the name you were given as a slave, but your birth name. You didn't tell him. Someone else must have. Or maybe he asked. He is not like the others. He speaks gently. He asks questions. He listens. But that doesn't make him safe. Emperor Publius Aelius Hadrianus, Hadrian, ruler of the Roman world, master of 1,000,000 souls. And now, for reasons you don't dare ask, interested in you. You begin to dine at his side, not nightly, that would be too bold, but often enough that others begin to notice. You sit beside him at the theater. You walk behind him through the gardens of Sallust. He calls you Dulcis, sweet one. His hand lingers at the small of your back. You start to wear darker tunics, like those worn by freedmen. You were given a ring, nothing imperial, but gold, delicate, private. He says, "Wear it when I travel, and I will see you when I close my eyes." Others see it too, and that is when the danger begins. One morning, you find goat's blood on your cushion. Another time, your sandals are cut through at the sole. A warning, you are stepping where you shouldn't. The guards are polite but colder now. One refuses to meet your gaze. Another touches his sword when you pass too near. Hadrian protects you, for now. You travel with him, to Tibur, to Baiae, even to Egypt, but everywhere people stare. Not at you exactly, but at what you represent. Not a soldier, not a senator, a slave. And still, you are beloved. He takes you to the Nile. He laughs like a boy again in your presence. You wonder if he sees Antinous in you, or tries to forget him through you. He rarely speaks of the boy who came before, but you hear things. That Antinous drowned, that he was sacrificed, that he chose death rather than fall from favor. You ask nothing. That too is a lesson. In Egypt, something changes. Hadrian becomes withdrawn, restless. He watches the river for hours, silent. At night, he doesn't summon you. Then, one morning, his steward comes to your chamber. The emperor has gone ahead. You will return to Rome. Just like that. No explanation. No farewell. Only the quiet snapping of thread, too thin to hold power. Back at the villa, your place is not what it was. Your room is smaller. The eunuchs call you by your slave name again. The ring is gone. You don't remember when. You are still beautiful. But now, you are familiar. And in Rome, that is more dangerous than being forgotten. It does not happen all at once. There is no sudden fall, no dramatic exile, just silence. At first, you are still summoned, less often, with longer spaces between, a banquet here, a garden walk there. But the warmth has thinned. The emperor's gaze no longer lingers. He smiles, but it is a memory of a smile. Polite, distant, familiar. Worse than rejection is indifference. You begin to notice details, small things. The eunuchs don't bow as deeply. The steward forgets your request. Your sandals, once new each season, are now mended. And no one touches your face with reverence anymore. They touch to clean, not to cherish. One evening, your name isn't on the guest list. You weren't told. You linger outside the triclinium as laughter spills from behind silk curtains. Inside, a new boy pours wine, Bithynian like you once were, younger, paler, afraid. You recognize the look in his eyes. It's the one you wore your first week in the villa, wide, watchful, beautiful. You begin to fade. The stories of Antinous rise like steam, again. His name spoken more often than yours ever was. Statues of him appear in the city, in the countryside, even in temples. A god now, eternal. You are not carved in stone. One morning, you are told to move chambers, smaller, simpler quarters. No view, no silks, no attendants. You are not dismissed, not yet. You still belong to the house, but now you serve wine again, standing at the wall, eyes forward, mouth closed. Once, a visiting senator recognizes you. He says, "Didn't you used to?" Then he smiles and waves the thought away, as if you were a dream he'd almost remembered. The last summons comes without warning. You are told to dress plainly. A covered litter waits outside the villa. No one explains. The steward avoids your eyes. The eunuch who trained you pretends not to know you. The city rolls by in filtered light. You don't know where you're being taken. A warehouse, another villa, a ship, or nowhere. Perhaps you are being sold, or gifted, or forgotten entirely. No one will record it. You were never legally bound to the emperor. You were not a wife, not a citizen, not even a concubiness in the official sense. You were pleasure, ornament, shadow. In another year, no one will speak your name. You will not be missed. You will not be mourned. You may live. You may not. That is Rome. The ones who burn brightest burn briefly, and then nothing. Rome does not remember everything it takes. Statues remain, but not of you. Names endure, but not yours. Somewhere, in a villa turned to dust, a ring lies beneath broken tile. Somewhere, your laughter once echoed off marble. But no one knows the sound. You were beautiful, beloved briefly. But in Rome, beauty is not memory. It is appetite. The boy in the statue is worshipped. You? Forgotten. Perhaps you died quietly, or lived long enough to see your face change, your favor fade. Perhaps you became a story told in whispers. There was once a concubine, not Antinous, another one. His name, they won't remember. But you were real. You breathed. You served. You endured. And in that silence, in the unnamed rooms, the unmarked tombs, you are not alone. You are one of thousands, adored, owned, and then gone.